Good morning to you. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Donald Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. I'm Jeff Stilling. Ali McCoyster's alongside me. Thanks to Arnold Clark Charge, we have some electrifying cash prizes up for grabs on talkSPORT in our EV Lover competition, along with fully charged amounts of cash to give away. We've got 3 places up for grabs to take place in our grand final in Glasgow next month, where one lucky winner will get their hands on a fantastic new MG S5 electric car. So get involved, simply head to talksport.com/win and get your entry in now. And that is all thanks to Arnold Clark Charge. Ultra rapid EV charging at an ultra low price. Find out more at arnoldclark.com. Now, last night was a night to remember for this man.
Oh, here's another mistake. It's Rudiger this time. Dembele's through, and Dembele scores. 2-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. 2 goals in 2 minutes, and both resulting from catastrophic Real Madrid defending.
Ballon d'Or last night, and Ousmane Dembele, to nobody's great surprise, was the man who won the big award in the men's category. So a good evening for French football. I mean, actually, not necessarily with PSG, because we were beaten by Marseille. Let's bring in a man who'll be very pleased, though, with how the awards played out. It's Julien Laurens. Morning, Julien.
Morning, Julien. How are you?
Hello, guys.
No surprise, then. No. A worthy winner in your view?
Yeah, I think so. Well-deserved, incredible season, especially the second half of it from December onwards. Ali and I were lucky enough to be at a lot of the Champions League matches for PSG through that period, and he was just unplayable at times. The season of his life, really, one of the best seasons ever for a French footballer. When you think about the goals, 37, the assists, 15, but everything else that he did on the pitch, between the pressing and counter-pressing, the leadership, an incredible transformation, really, for a player that many has written off really in the past, and that is a great story of resilience and perseverance, I think.
It's amazing, Julian, looking at it, and you're correct, we had some fantastic nights in the Parc de France watching PSG last year, but he seems to have just, I don't know whether the word is grown up or matured, but obviously when the well documented the superstars left PSG, whether it was Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, whoever it may be, but he looks to me as though he's grown into a player that is now enjoying the responsibility.
Yeah, you're right, Ali. That's it. And the repositioning from a right winger position, really, where he played most of his career, in that kind of number 9 role by Luis Enrique, who saw in him that the ability to be able to play in his system in that position, and that was key as well. Really, that's when everything clicked, when he moved from the right to a more centre forward position. And Luis Enrique was very clear. I need you to step up now and to be my leader. I need you to inspire this team, to lead this team. I mean, the image that I've got in my head and that went viral is those eyes that he had in the Champions League final, being ready when Jan Sommer and Inter Milan were about to play a goal kick, to go and pounce and press and hustle, really. And that's they find each other. Where we often say there's no bad players at that level. They're all very, very good. It's just finding the right context for you. And I think he found it with Luis Enrique.
It's funny that, Julian, you mentioned that, because we watch football and we love our football. I do not think I have seen anybody in world football press like he did that night.
Yeah, it was just incredible. And I think overall the PSG success also lies in this incredible collective press that they've had and that they put together, that is very difficult to get out of. But you're right, the way he went after every ball between the centre-backs and the goalkeeper of Inter Milan in that final in Munich was just incredible. And again, he helped PSG as a block. He helped them recovering the ball high on the pitch to then go and attack again. It was just incredible. And Luis Enrique said after the game, after the final, said, I would give the Ballon d'Or to Dembele, Senior Dembele, he said. Only almost just on the basic of what he did in terms of pressing in this Champions League final.
Oh, he was amazing. Well, the whole team were, but he was amazing. He looked like a sprinter coming out of his blocks, didn't he?
Incredible.
Absolutely
incredible it was.
And by the way, PSG could have done with him last night, going down 1-0 in Marseille.
I can't believe they get beat last night. I'm looking at the team. I think it looks as though he played Hakimi further forward, Julian. How can that team possibly be beaten?
I know, Ali. He tried a back three. It was kind of a bit of a hybrid, but there was a back three, yeah, with the two fullbacks then quite high up. It didn't really work. Marseille were up for it. They hadn't won at home in 14 years against PSG in the league, so it was a long time coming for them and trying to beat the arch rival. They defended really well in the second half. There was no Dembele, no Doué, no Neves, no Barcola. So yeah, well done to Marseille.
You said through gritted teeth.
Of course.
You really meant that, Julien, didn't you?
Julien, look, I think in England, probably, some people will question the credibility of the Ballon d'Or. Not the winner, that's for sure. Not Dembele. But when you look down the list and you think Harry Kane 13th, Virgil van Dijk 28th, do you see them still as being credible awards?
I think so, and it's still the individual award that the players are desperate to win, really. And you saw that yesterday at du Châtelet. And some people don't like it because it's an individual award in a team sport. I get that. But look what it means to, Dembele, but also Lamine Yamal, who wanted to win it and who will win it maybe next year or the year after or very soon anyway. Some players traveled there knowing they hadn't won it, but wanted to be part of it. So I think it's still very important. You're right, some of the voting, which is inevitable when you've got 100 people voting and you see football in a very different way, obviously. But some of the results were a little bit surprising, I would say. But then if you look at the top 10, I don't think that too much to argue with the top 10. Okay, Pedri at 11th. You mentioned a few of the players from the Premier League, maybe too low too. But I thought in the end it was a pretty good ceremony and a good top 10.
Yeah, I was really shocked that Pedri wasn't in it.
Yeah, I think 5.
But hey, look, you're absolutely right, Julien. And a great night for Ousmane Dembele, and well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well, yeah. Julien, thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. Have a good
Thank
day.
you guys. Have a great show.
Thank
See you later.
you. That's our French football expert, Julien Laurens. A couple of underrated players. Rossi, the Newcastle fan. Hi, Jeff and Ali. I had to laugh. Well, thank goodness. When you were mentioning Newcastle players, and Fabian Schär still didn't get a mention. He's tough, he's reliable, he reads the game brilliantly, he can ping a ball as well as any midfielder, scores great goals. I can't argue with that.
No, don't disagree at all.
And Matt from Leicester says, and this is interesting, I personally believe Harry Maguire is underrated. Every time he has the jersey on, he gives 100%. The amount of times he's got us out of a mess is crazy for a defender. Give him the captain's armband back. Well, one thing about Harry Maguire is, if there's stick flying around, he's the one who's usually getting it, and I think undeservedly a lot of the time.
So do I.
Yeah. 7:28. Coming next, things are already getting spicy between Rory McIlroy and Bryson DeChambeau ahead of the Ryder Cup. You'll hear what's being said next.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.